So Joseph, Anglo American Chief Executive Mark Cutifani has been in the job for a year, 18 months now. We've had his full year results today. What's he told us about the state of the company?
Well, it's still in transition mode. It's posted its second annual net loss. I mean, it's $960 million from $1.5 billion last time, so it's smaller, but still sort of underlying earnings down 7%, a $2 billion impairment in sort of platinum mining, underlying operating profit is up 6% to about almost $7 billion, so it's okay, but it's kind of still a mixed bag considering the turnaround Cutifani needs to make.
And where does that turnaround need to happen?
South Africa, which is a problem when Anglo American pretty much is a South African company. I mean, there are good South African assets like Kumba Iron Ore, which is based there, contributed about sort of half of those underlying operated profits. But as I already mentioned, the impairments really came from platinum mining, which is a kind of not a great business at the moment, especially when your assets are underground shafts which need lots of sort of power and labour to kind of really run efficiently.
And labour's been a problem there recently for Anglo, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, there's a strike ongoing at the moment. It's been going on since late January. It's really politically quite difficult because the strikes are being led by a sort of an upstart union compared to the much bigger unions, and so therefore its demands in terms of wages are much bigger. Now the risk there is obviously to the union that it might fail, but it makes it quite tricky for a company like Anglo Platinum, which Anglo American owns the majority of, to navigate really.
And what's the long-term sort of future for Anglo in South Africa? Clearly that's where its heritage is, but do you think it will always be there in such a large scale?
Well, it's worth mentioning what Anglo is compared to other miners. It's really a portfolio of fairly good mines all around the world. Even its new and quite pricey projects are pretty good. So it's almost finished like a really big Brazilian iron ore project, but it hasn't always run those mines very well. And the platinum sort of shafts in South Africa haven't been run very well at all, which is really bad considering that's where Anglo's kind of core history is, as you say. And so the question for the future is how much of South Africa could Anglo leave behind if it decided that was really the only option left on the table?
Plenty of questions for Mr. Cutifani to ponder then as he continues his turnaround at Anglo American. Joseph, thank you very much.